That's been annoying me for a while. Okay, here I am on a little spit of land between Lithuania and Russia. Actually, there's a small enclave of Russia here. I'll show you a map. And I have a little admission to make. Yesterday I drove down here exactly to this point. The border is right there. I didn't want to film in front of the border. Got a gut feeling in my stomach I shouldn't go into Russia. So I turned around, drove 60 miles back to the place that I was staying, and slept on it. And then I woke up in the morning, I realized my gut was wrong. So there's one thing is fear, there's the other is gut, and then there's the reality. I was afraid of this. My gut told me not to go. I went back. I came back here. I feel very comfortable crossing into Russia again. And the reality is probably nothing's gonna happen. So I wonder where that came from, where that fear came from. Anyways, let's go check out Russia. Kaliningrad. This is a Kaliningrad Oblast, which means, I think, state in Russian. Let's do this. Hello. Здравствуйте. Passport, yeah? Oh. That's it? Okay. Finished? Spasiba. Welcome to Russia. Fucking afraid of coming to this country. This is great. It just feels good. It feels really good. Здравствуйте. This is the Russian side of that little spit of land that we were talking about, and it's much more natural. Like, it's all grown out. There's no power lines or anything. I like it. It's like making an arc over here. Whoa, look at that handlebar wobble. The tires. Why was I afraid? I don't know. God, I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. I don't even know why I talk to myself. Let's listen to some music. Whoa, shit. Almost got hit by a car there. Okay, so back in Russia, very excited. All those fears I had were stupid. But I'm on that little spit of land, and I'm gonna walk over and see if the Baltic Sea looks any different than it does from Lithuania. Let's go check it out. Kind of looks the same. Oh God, is this safe? Baltic Sea. So that was a pretty good lesson for me, maybe for you, about fear. Like, you should listen to your gut instinct, but you also need to look at your past and see like what fears you've had that have been unfounded, such as the one I had. I don't know, I just got myself freaked out, so I backed off, collected myself, and went back at it. There's other things that I've regretted that I haven't done because of fear. There's other things that I'm glad I didn't do because of fear. So take account of what your fears are, if they're real or not. Sometimes take a minute, take a day, take a night, and attack, because just like after I crossed the line into here, some of the greatest things take a little fear to overcome. Let's go see what Kaliningrad's all about. I want to eat some more borscht, possibly drink some more vodka. So I made it here to Warsaw. For a guy who doesn't like cities, sure have been spending a lot of time in cities. Anyway, it's beautiful here. This is the old town. Tons of tourists. I have a special interview with somebody today. Here, let me help you. Go ahead. There you go. Do me. Can you get me? I'm in Warsaw, Poland, and when I'm on the road and I meet people that I've met on the road or met on Instagram or know on Instagram, I try and I try and meet up with them and do interviews. So this is my interview if the tree trimmer guy won't stop. So this is Kinga.
Hello.
You know Kinga?
Welcome to Warsaw.
She's Instagram, which should be in parentheses, not currently on her bike.
Yes, currently.
Not currently on her bike. She had an injury. We'll talk about that. But I'm gonna ask her a couple questions because everyone's dying to know in Instagram world about Kinga, right?
Not really.
Okay, Kinga. Come on, guys.
Can you hear that?
So Kinga is here in Warsaw. She injured herself in Mongolia. I'll let her tell you about that. But you were on a trip. Where was your trip? Where was your trip? Were you paying attention?
No, not really. Sorry. Sorry. What was the question?
Where did you start your trip? You were on a trip. You took a side road to Mongolia. Where was your trip?
So I left Australia a year and a half ago for a round the world trip.
Yeah.
I made it, well, through Central Asia to Europe, where I left my bike and I took off back to Mongolia for the GS Trophy as a guest.
The GS Trophy, okay.
Yeah, and I injured myself over there, unfortunately.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, no, well, yeah.
Well, what happened?
Yes, it did. So it was literally, you know, last day, 8th day, after 2,500 kilometers, 50 k's to go. Easy road. I wasn't just concentrating, just came off the bike and my foot got stuck between the engine guards and I broke my leg. So I've got spiral fracture of tibia and fibia.
Ooh, spiral fracture.
Yeah, nasty.
Come on, guys. Come on. Sorry about the chainsaw, guys. So you hit a rock and you did a spiral fracture to your leg, and how long ago was that?
4 months ago, nearly. Yeah, 3.5 months.
And how much more recovery until you get back on your bike?
2 weeks.
Okay. And how was the rock? Is the rock okay?
I think he's alright. The bike is alright as well.
Who cares? It was a BMW bike. It was BMW's bike.
Of course. Yeah, it wasn't mine.
Yeah,
yes.
It wasn't your bike. And when you get your leg back, where are you planning to go?
So my plan is now, at the end of the month, go back to Munich to pick up my bike and continue through the Balkans and get to Africa and just probably be in Africa for another 6 months.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a fire round of questions, like quick questions, and it's take as much time to answer the questions as you want, but try not to take long. Oh my God! Try not to take longer than 3 seconds.
Right.
As long as you want, but not longer than 3 seconds. Okay.
Hold on. Serious shit.
What type of bike do you ride?
BMW F800 GS.
Okay. Tube or tubeless?
Tube.
Okay. What type of music do you listen to while you're riding?
I don't.
Okay. Do you know any of these Instagram people? It's a yes or a no. You do it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Lyndon Ploskett.
Yes.
Tim Burke.
Yes.
Leah Rake.
Yes.
Sienna Ocean.
Yes.
Alex Pelham Burns.
No.
Sorry, Alex. And Priscilla.
Yes.
Okay, so you live in Australia, but you're from Poland. Which language do you prefer, Polish or Australian?
I speak English.
Do you think you're cooler on Instagram or in real life?
Real life.
Good answer. Earplugs or no?
Yes.
Your bike's named Chili. Does that mean A, cold, B, hot, or C, like a Mexican pepper?
Hot.
And do you plan to ride in the United States?
Yes. Okay. Hopefully, if I have enough money. I leave it for the last.
But do you think it's easier or more difficult traveling as a single woman?
I think it's easier.
Okay. The place in the world you felt most precarious. I don't like to say unsafe, but just, you know, precarious.
Mongolia.
Okay. And place you felt safest?
Iran.
I always get asked what my favorite place is, and I think that's not a stupid question, but it's not an accurate question.
Yeah.
So I broke it down into categories. Okay. I'm gonna ask you your favorite place in different categories. Favorite place for food?
Iran.
Landscape.
Oh, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan.
Gravel roads.
Mongolia, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan.
Yeah. Tarmac roads.
Whatever.
Okay, it's society. And you don't understand what I mean by society.
You mean like people?
No, society, like, for me, I'll tell you, my example is like, I feel like Norway has their country together. I feel like they have...
Oh, Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been to Australia, so I couldn't say anything about that. But
yeah, definitely.
But that's what I mean by like society.
Like,
you feel like you've got the whole country generally has their shit together.
Oh,
that's Australia.
Yeah, the editing of the videos is a big time suck, but
show you.
This is a beautiful park.
It is.
It's hot here.
Yeah.
Look at, let me show people. This is, can I show people your walk?
Sure.
So there's no more cast. I remember there was a cast.
Hey, yes, you see? No long to go before I'll be back on a bike. 2 more weeks.
But definitely before your doctor says you should be. Look, she can stand up. You don't need to stand up to ride a bike.
Exactly.
All right, so that was Kinga. I like to say you get the best of people on Instagram. It's not always the truth. I was wondering if Kinga is really as happy as she comes across on Instagram. Well, it turns out she is. What a positive, upbeat person. Girl busts her leg, has to stop the trip, and still has a good attitude. She said she gets bummed out once in a while, but who wouldn't? Good luck, Kinga. Nice meeting you. Well, 66.